What is unique about Kolahandi? Why the name Kolahandi? Is there any
Yes, sir,
significance of the name?
it came from the ancient name Karunda Mandala.
What is that?
Karunda Mandala means the precious metal which found in Kalahandi is called Karunda. Mandala means area is called Mandala. From that name Kalahandi came.
But why it is black? Kola means black.
Yes, sir.
So why Karunda Mandal doesn't signify black? It signifies black.
From some story it's also told that the black soil of Kalahandi also mainly the reason for this name, because the cotton producing area having black soil.
Okay, Dibya. Okay, it's alright. What is your options?
Sociology and geography.
Social and geography. And your hobbies were?
Playing cricket and teaching underprivileged students.
Teaching under voluntarily, donating blood.
Yes,
12
sir.
times you have already donated blood.
Yes, sir.
And interest. Academic achievements?
Sir, I got
Government scholarship.
government scholarships
In which classes?
in standard 3rd, standard 5th, standard 7th and standard 9th.
Why not from standard 9, then 7, then why from 3? What is most recent? Take speak on the last.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is unique about geography of Kolahandi district?
Sir, it's a
Why geographical distinctions are there with the Kolahandi district?
Sir, it has a bauxite mines and bauxite reservoir and diamond reservoir also there in Kalahandi.
And you achieve it simultaneously. Khali
Sir?
bauxite koila hoga, bauxite in these places.
Bauxite located in the Niyamgiri hills of Kalahandi.
Niyamgiri hills in Kolahandi?
Yes, sir. No, sir, it's in Kalahandi where Vedanta wants to mine, but due to the no approval from the Gram Panchayat, they cannot mine.
Okay, then?
And there is also by the survey we found that diamond mines also there, diamond reservoir are there.
Oh, they are conduct.
Sir, it's in Kalahandi itself.
No,
Bhavanpatna.
No specific area where there is a, if it is a survey at some particular place, it must have come up. And they must have been identified that this is the place.
Kollapat Wildlife Sanctuary, inside the Kollapat Wildlife Sanctuary.
So they have identified some places where
Yes, sir.
diamond was
Yes, sir.
possible. Okay, tell that in the complete information. So why Kolahandi district is drought prone we say, but probably there is no deficiency in the rainfall as we know.
Because there is no proper irrigation facility is there, because only 30% of area which is irrigated by the Mukhuda hydroelectric project, and other part is mainly depend on the rainfall, but there is no facility of storage of rainwater.
But is it necessary everywhere there is a irrigation system to support agriculture? That is the purpose for which it is drought prone. There is no irrigation, that's why it is drought prone. Is it so?
So because the agriculture
Sudargarh is not drought prone, but there is no irrigation. Tell. जोटी irrigation नहीं माने सेठी drought होगा तो माने किसी नहीं, but there is some reason for which Kolahandi is being considered as one of the drought prone areas.
Yes, sir.
That is KBK districts.
Yes, sir.
The old KBK districts were, and in that category Kolahandi is there. So what is the justification to say that yes, Kolahandi district suffers from drought? And many blocks of Kolahandi comes
Yes,
under
sir.
that situation. What a suitable answer to go because the phenomena is in reality. In Kolahandi district, the problem is like what? The water retention is very less. Mountains have been completely banned. Deforestation has been extensive. Soil erosion has also become extensive. So these are the problems with the environment. And lack of irrigation is there always. That is also there. And simultaneously, drought is not necessarily always a problem arising out of rain. It is also a problem of not adapting to the situation, not adapting to the situation. So when there is a deficiency of food in the area for the people, hue and cry comes up, and there is a crop failure. Along with the crop failure, and hue and cry comes up for the food requirement, because the poverty is very high, because the deficiency of food becomes. So distress selling of utensils, distress selling of domestic animals, forceful migration or forced migration to the other part of the state or outside the state for earning daily wages or day-to-day livelihood. So the drought situation is very viciously magnified by this kind of process. So with little deficiency, along with all these problems together, Kalahandi has been noticed as one of the drought-prone areas, because drought is not necessarily always a problem of water. Also it is a problem of poverty sometimes. लोगों पाखे जब रेजिलियंस रही ताले कौन होगा? लेकिन ड्रॉट ही तरदा, किंतु Ethiopian drought is something different. It's a climatic drought, continuous for years together. But Kalahari drought is for a season only. And next season there is rain, but during the rainy season, during the cropping season there is no rain. Yeah, is the situation. So there are fluctuations of rainfall for the Western Odisha. Western Odisha is बहुत समय fluctuation of rainfall. So that is the reason for which temporary drought situations used to come up with high variability of rainfall. Okay.
Right. Your optional paper is sociology.
Yes, sir.
And okay, you're doing your PG in sociology also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now can you briefly tell me different types of marriages as mentioned in early text? Okay. And its impact on the present society and family system. And this is a question from your subject.
Polygamy.
Forms of marriages. Gandharva form, Pisacha gote, Rakshasa gote. Please check.
Yes,
there are 8 forms of marriages.
Yes, sir.
4 approved, 4 unapproved. But the forms of marriage have continued. By capture,
By capture, mainly by the tribal society.
Not necessarily by the tribal society. One king has invaded another kingdom. The king has been defeated. To keep him under control, they bring the daughter and the king marries the daughter.
And a new form of marriage is introduced recently. What is that? As a sociology, you are a sociologist.
Yes, sir.
You have ideas about the new form of marriage is introduced forcefully.
Just check up, huh?
Yes.
Take a brush up karo. Because your sociology is your main, like one of your optional subjects. Forms of marriages because that itself now it is very fast changing. And what is happening is the next question that I am asking you, that because of this, we have a structured caste system. Okay. Has it continued or is it changing?
So due to the
what's your opinion?
Its caste system is changing. Due to the westernization and globalization, the caste system is now changing.
You see, like let's not use the word caste, let's use varna. If you look to varna, how many varnas we have?
4 varna.
What are they?
Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra.
Shudra. Okay. So this is also linked to the marriage. Like again going to sociology. This is linked to marriage.
Yes, sir.
That marriage to be in, not in Sobatra and so Pinda.
So Pinda.
Okay. In another. But gradually what is happening? The 4 that you mentioned.
Intercaste marriage is going on.
Yes. So when there is different types of marriage that you were saying, Anulomo, Pratilomo, they come in. Take it, dekhi diyo. You are not very comfortable with these questions. Okay, how do you think that your optional subject, both sociology and geography, will help you to address developmental challenges when you become an officer? How do you think that these subjects, these are very good subjects, okay, one is sociology and the other is geography. How do you think that these subjects will help you to address various challenges that you face during your...
Sir, when we try to develop an area, first we have to analyze the geography of the region, because the rainfall pattern or the climate of the region, the soil structure, the environment condition of the location, and the human geography aspect like the population growth, population density, the literacy rate, all these are affecting the development process. So before taking any step or taking any development activity, we first need to know the geography of the region. And in sociology we study out the tribal development, tribal policy and different social issue of a region. This will help in the development of the region.
Okay, good. You see, when did Odisha have an independent, when did Odisha as a province came into being?
April 1st, 1936.
Which was the first to merge with the province? There were princely states inside.
Yes, sir.
Okay, which was the first?
Sir, Sambalpur.
No, it was Nilgiri. How many princely states came into the ambit of the province?
Sir, no idea.
26.
26.
Okay, the first was
Nilgiri.
25 merged, but Mayurbhanj merged quite late. Came in around 1st January 1949. Okay. Have you heard of Saraikala and Kharsoan?
No, sir.
They were part of Odisha. Now they are part of, later on they were integrated to, initially with Odisha, but later on they were transferred to the government of Bihar through arbitration by the government of India. And please keep that in mind. Article 39A is very important. Can you tell me what it is?
It's provide the free legal service to disadvantaged group.
Right, it's the obligation of the state. Okay, let's not put it as disadvantaged group. It's an obligation on the state to provide free legal aid to ensure access to justice for all citizens. Keep that in mind. How many, which was the 105th amendment, what it was about?
National Commission of Backward Class given the constitutional
social
status.
And educationally backward classes
commission.
They came into the control of the state. Okay. Briefly, you belong to which place?
Kalahandi district.
Kalahandi, yes. Okay, can you tell me briefly something about Odisha's contribution to freedom struggle? Some personalities,
Freedom
some
fighter.
rebellion.
Rendo Maji, he fought the Kondho rebellion during the British time. Then Ramachandra Patra, who is with the first IS officer from Kalahandi, he led the foundation stone of Indravati hydroelectric project, which is the second largest hydroelectric project after Hirakud in Odisha.
In Odisha, which was one of the earliest rebellion against the British?
It's the Pike rebellion.
Who was the leader and when? तुम कहूच प्रश्नटा मुझे कहली तुम रहीगल सेठी. Why are you not continuing?
Okay, sir.
तुम कंटिन्यू कले मुझे एठो डाइवर्ट करी आ गोटे जगह को पढ़ी क्वेश्चन पचारे भाई तुम सीना कंटिन्यू कले हंदा तुम जस्ट से जो चढ़े को गोटे दाना दे दिले से जन गोटे दाना खाइ दो रही जीवो यू आंसरिंग इन दैट वे है सेमती करनी आंसर गोटे फुल सेंटेंस करी ना इन पाइक कहि दिले तुम पाइक मूलरू जति की जानि छ गोटे ब्रीफ वे रे कहबो अंटिल द पर्सन टेल्स ओके ओके ठीक अछि सेटा गोटे देखिबो सर.
You have a very linked optional sociology and geography.
Yes, sir.
What is NGT?
National Green Tribunal (NGT). It's formed in 2010 for the protection of environment. As our regular courts are overburdened with the cases, so there is a special type of court is formed for the protection of environment.
It is coming under which department?
It's
Ministry.
Ministry of Environment of Central Government.
Ministry of Environment.
Yes.
Only. The name of the ministry is only Environment.
Ministry of Environment and Climate Change.
Housing.
So
There is a department in Odisha which look up to the direction of the NGT. What is the name of the department?
Sorry, sir, no idea.
To take care of urban pollution, what are the schemes floated by the government of Odisha?
Sorry, sir, no idea.
What is pollution?
The particle which affect the health of the human beings is called pollution. Like
Only particle, nothing else.
a particular substance which affect the human or animal, like carbon
That
dioxide.
means pollution.
methane.
You mean pollution is through only substance?
No, it can be air, it can be sound, it can be
Then
water.
when you are saying
waste.
sound, is it a substance? Light, is it a substance?
No.
Why government of India as well as Odisha banned first use plastic?
Why ban? Because it cannot be disintegrated or it cannot be melt or mix with the soil. It remain intact in that original position, original phase.
How many tribal groups there in Odisha?
Sorry, no idea.
No idea. So in Varna system, is there any place of tribe?
Tribe are considered as outside Varna system, or even some cases they call as Sudra. In some sociologists they consider them as Sudra, or other consider them as outside Hindu caste system, Hindu Varna system. Like even Srinivas consider them as outside Hindu.
M.N. Nivas. Who is
Yes.
M.N. Nivas?
Even Srinivas, the Indian sociologist.
What are the concepts introduced by the author?
Mainly given two concepts, which is Sanskritization and Westernization.
What is dominant caste?
The higher caste are mainly considered dominant caste, like the Brahmin and the Kshatriya considered the dominant
Suppose in
caste.
a village,
Yes, sir.
according to you, in the village, only tribal people are there. Only a few non-tribal people are there. So in that sense, your dominant caste definition is not fulfilled.
No, sir, not okay.
So when dominant caste,
The majority people in the region is called as dominant caste.
suppose most of the tribal people influencing caste people, what is that process known as?
Yes, sir.
The tribal people
Yes, sir.
influencing the life of the caste people. What that concept is known as?
Desanskritization. When the upper caste people are influenced by the culture of the lower caste people.
Desensitization or something else? Because look at the question, answer accordingly. Recently, something that is tribalization.
Tribalization.
Because tribal people influence the life of caste people.
Yes, sir.
Tribal in majority.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in Northeast, some violence occurred recently. Can you narrate those things?
Yes, sir. It's mainly in the Manipur region. It's mainly the hill people and the valley people are the conflicting is there. because the people in the hilly region they got reservation, but the people located in the valley region they are not given the reservation, and they want the reservation, so the conflict is occurring.
In the valley area, who are the group? In the hill area, who are the group?
In the hill region, the Meiti people are there.
Hill. Other party?
Sorry, cannot recall.
Okay. Dibya, Ranjan.
Yes, sir.
So this is the first time or second time?
Sir, attempt. Sir, it's my fourth attempt and second.
Fourth attempt.
Yes, sir.
And second?
Interview.
Second interview. First interview had also appeared.
Yes, sir.
In
In 2019.
19.
It's happening in 2021.
So what was the mark in the first interview?
136.
136. Could you assess why it was 136 at that time?
Sir, there are 3-4 questions I could not answer.
3-4 questions like?
Like he asked about the one famous personality coming to Odisha in that day. Can you name that? But I could not recall.
Okay. Then?
Chief Justice of India
Who is it just?
coming to Kotak in that day.
Achha, then? Any other question?
Even he asked about Savarkar, and some political question are there, but I think it's better to refrain from political angle, so I not answer.
Why to refrain from
If he is asking, you could answer.
If he is asking, you can speak on that.
He asking about the central government view and some other parties' view
yes.
of why contradicting. So
You can position your things, you don't criticize anybody, but you can position things like this. Suppose there is a question that comes in the conflict between the present BJP government and the BJP government,
Yes, sir.
suppose, and the question comes like that.
Yes, sir.
I will say what is the position, I will not give a conclusion that who is good or who is bad. But answering is not wrong. Don't get prejudiced by such type of.
जजमेंट दबनी तुम दी जन को स्टैंड कहि दो
yes,
सर जोटा कहउछन्ती दी जन को यार स्टैंड एटा यार स्टैंड एटा सर ना
मत से टाइम पता कि कहीं कॉन्फ्लिक्ट व्यू पॉइंट अच्छे बिरसा उनकर ऊपर
conflicting view also because there are two different category of people. जेमती तमरो Ratharam Godse ऊपर नहीं view नहीं. Some say that he has done the right thing, some say that he has not done the right thing. Then, so what is right or wrong? Time says what is right or wrong.
Yes, sir.
But this is how the people perceive the right. This is how the people perceive the wrong. But at the end, we see that he has a lot of contributions to the country. No, no.
हाँ sir.
Therefore, so conclusion is also going very absolutely correct. Both the sides are also rightly presented. So what is the harm in giving a statement like this? So somebody try to clear your position. Can you deny the contribution of Mahatma Gandhi?
No, sir.
Then, so that is correct. And what people say, yes, people have every right to say. That is democracy. They will say something. There are people who will support, there are people who will also not support. So take up those views. But what is at the present moment I will think of? Are you improving upon that interview at this moment? Do you feel, are you getting confidence in that?
Yes, sir. In some areas I feel confident as compared to last time, because last time they even asked about the what is your strength, what is your weakness. Do you feel are you got any failure in your life? Then ask one question about the leadership quality. Do you have any leadership quality? Give example. Then I told about during my graduation time we organize during the float time.
Okay, we are getting your points. ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆମେ କ'ଣ ଦେଖୁଛୁ ତୁମ ପାଖରେ ଯେଉଁଟାକି ତୁମକୁ ଟିକେ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଇମ୍ପ୍ରୁଭ୍ କରିବା ଦରକାର. ପ୍ରଥମ କଥା ହେଲା ତୁମର ଆନ୍ସର୍ ଯାକ ଜାଣିଛ କିନ୍ତୁ କିଛି ଠିକ୍ରେ କହୁନ, ଓରିଏଣ୍ଟେସନ୍ ଠିକ୍ ହେଉନି. ମାନେ ଓରିଏଣ୍ଟେସନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଆନ୍ସର୍ ମାନେ କ'ଣ? ଜଣେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ପଚାରିଲା ପରେ ହାଉ ଟୁ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ଇନ୍ ଏ ରାଇଟ୍ ପର୍ସପେକ୍ଟିଭ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଦେନ୍ କଣ୍ଟିନ୍ୟୁ. ତୁମ ସେ ଜିନିଷଟା ଟିକେ ମିସ୍ କରୁଛି. କାହିଁକି ମିସ୍ କରୁଛି ଆମେ ଜାଣିପାରୁନୁ, ଆମେ ଜାଣିପାରୁନୁ କାହିଁକିନା ତୁମେ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ଅଲସୋ ଲାଇକ୍ ଟୁ ବି ମୋର୍ ଇଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଭର୍ଟ. ତୁମେ ଟିକେ ଇଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଭର୍ଟ ଟାଇପ୍ର ଲାଗୁଛ, ଏକ୍ସଟ୍ରୋଭର୍ଟ ଭଳିଆ ଲାଗୁନ କାହିଁକି? And that is what is very important to judge. It is difficult to judge an introvert. An extrovert लोगों को judge करिए हो personality wise, है ना? ତେଣୁ ତୁମେ ଟିକେ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଓପନ୍ ଅପ୍ ହେବା ଦରକାର, ଓପନ୍ ଅପ୍ ହେବା ଦରକାର, ରାଇଟ୍ ଓରିଏଣ୍ଟେସନ୍ ଆଣିବା ଦରକାର। ସବୁ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଜାଗାରେ ତମର ଆନ୍ସର୍ ଜାଗା ଟିକେ ଡିଫ୍ଲେକ୍ଟ ହେଇକି ଆସୁଛି, ନଟ୍ ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟଲି ପିନ୍ ପଏଣ୍ଟିଂ ଟୁ ଦି
Ministry of
Sir,
Ministry of Forest, Environment and Climate Change. Like that, in Odisha there is also a department, Forest, Environment and Climate Change.
ତୁମେ ଜାଣିଛ ସେଟା, କିନ୍ତୁ ତୁମେ ସେଟା କଏନ୍ କରିପାରିଲନି ୱାର୍ଡ଼ଟା। ମିନିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ଅଫ୍ ଏନଭାରନମେଣ୍ଟ ନଥିଲା ଆଗରୁ, ଆଗରୁ ଥିଲା କ'ଣ ମିନିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ଅଫ୍
Forest.
ଫରେଷ୍ଟ ଥିଲା,
Forest.
ତାପରେ
Department of Forest.
ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ଫରେଷ୍ଟ ପରେ ତାପରେ ଆସିଲା ଏନଭାରନମେଣ୍ଟ ଏଡ୍ ହେଇଥିଲା, ତାପରେ ପରେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଏଡ୍ ହେଇଗଲାଣି କ୍ଲାଇମେଟ୍ ଚେଞ୍ଜ। ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ସିକ୍ୱେନ୍ସିଆଲି ତୁମେ ଭାବିକି କହିବା ଦରକାର। ତୁମେ ଭାବିଲନି, ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଗୋଟେ କ'ଣ କହିଦେଲ, ତାପରେ ନାଁ ବି କରିଦେଲ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ, ତାପରେ କହିଲ ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେଲ ସେ କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଆନ୍ସର୍କୁ, ସରି ସାର୍ କହିଦେଲୁ। ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଆନ୍ସର୍ କହି ହେବ।
ସାର୍ ଆମ ଅର୍ବାନ୍ ବଡିଜ୍ ମାନଙ୍କରେ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଡ଼ି ଆସୁଛି, ସେ ମ୍ୟୁଜିକ୍ ବାଜୁଛି,
हाँ सर,
ତୁମ କାନରେ ବାଜୁଛି, you are a prospective candidate of UPSC. Can you not correlate with your not that it is so difficult to answer, only presence of mind. In urban local bodies there are pollutant refineries are there, isn't it? So कौन पूछता? What is this language?
गाड़ी को तो जागृति को
Recycling. Recycling in every locality they are having a hub for recycling. जहाँ collect है से local area रे तार outcome कौन, input कौन, segregation of pollutants, plastic with तांको सिद्धांत अनपढ़ लोग तांको जे जाने 10टा जिनसे धरेगा metal non municipal करे से कुछ सुखा आवोदा अपन सुखला जिनस को अलग रखिए, ओदा जिनस को रख segregation at doorstep, at the domestic level segregation. नल तांको तुम्हें दे दो बंधे होता है तो से बाहर कर पाएंगे कौन इनकी टिकट तुमको और के इम्प्रूव करेगा पूरा नल के तो रेफर करेगा
गवर्नमेंट प्रोजेक्ट में देखो सर जो कहते जे व्हाट आर द वेलफेयर स्कीम्स ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ ओडिशा से गुड़ा को पचारि भी टिके सेटा टिके देखि दिया, नेशनल इंटरनेशनल सिचुएशन कौन अच्छी पेपर टाक देखि दिया ना।
अब क्वेश्चन जगह टिके स्लोली कहो, जदि भाव मैंने डिफिकल्ट होची भाबी के टिके को टेक पे पॉज एंड स्पीक
सेंटेंस करके ना कहो
करी को
मु पचारो जस्ट गोटे वर्ड
तुम्हें जहाँ बुझी जो कहिबो एते डरिबार नै, तुम्हें वैक्यूम होबनी के
माने बहुत कम पदटे करके रह जाय।
तो पचारिला को सार जंती कहले गोटे कथा पचार गोटे कथा आंसर तापर कथा नो तुम गोटे पचार फुल फ्लेज पूरा complete answer टा थोइ देला।
you have everything to get, you have to just put.
ठीक है दिव्या राजन, टेक केयर ऑफ थिंग्स।
One more thing we observe that your body language has to be improved. First of all, don't means vibrate your head. Yes sir. Not like this. That will go as a negative. So, again you are doing it.
No, that is his response.
Just mirror को जाओ. You look at yourself, talk to yourself, improve yourself. ହେଲା
टिके एफर्ट कर दे चाहे केबे अछि भाईवा
18th को
हां ठीक अछि
मैं कुआ जाय कर बॉडी मूवमेंट अपन
हाँ।
देन बॉडी मूवमेंट अति ऐसी है बात दरकार न हो इंटरव्यू में दैट मींस शोस योर फिकलनेस दैट इज इंडिकेट करे।
yes sir.
तो आपको देखु ना
yes sir.
yes
हाँ
तो मत जेन देखु जदा टाइम कांस्टेंट राइट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग व्हेन यू एंटर इनटू दिस
sir
Say approach.
head move करूची की
से अप्रोच टा रहयो दरकार सो दैट यू आर अटेंटिव टू द
yes sir
पर्पस फॉर व्हिच यू आर देखि देखिबो निजे कंट्रोल करथिले
हमें जो कहलु ना वैल्यू रेक्टिफाई करियो
yes sir
को दिन अछि
18th को
एजेंट अछि कम प्रश्न अछि जनो
रिलैक्स
all the very best.
रखो फोकस ठीक है जाओ ओके
एते भांगी पड़ो
नहीं
तुम पाकर पोटेंशियल
ठीक अछि चलो
एनर्जी
ओके
लेटेस्ट मैरिज फॉर्म को ले कौन हो
जोटा द फॉर्म दैट इज लव जेट ना हाइड अन्य जने रिलीजियस पर्सन आसुची विथ हिंदू नेम एंड concealing the fact that the religion or identity, be friend with the Hindu girl and getting married, and the girls are being chopped up into 35 pieces kept in the fridge. It's a form of marriage or not? Tell me. And it's a propaganda for conversion. It's in the form of love jihad. You are not telling. It is the court which has given the term love jihad. Honorable High Court of Kerala. This is the term not from us. The term coined by the Honorable High Court of Kerala. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.